wish everyone today a love, harmony, and peace. I wish those who seeking peace, they will feel, receive a peaceful mind, heart, and soul. And those who seeking a healing, I wish they receive healing, comfort, and cured. And those who wish to have a blessing, I wish them to receive blessing in every aspect of their life and abundance in all aspect of their life. May I wish the world a peace, love, unity, and good intention to all our what we doing, to our creation, and unity to rise each other, to love each other without thinking what each other um beneficial for our needs, but we will benefit into this planet, will benefit for love, peace, harmony, and unity to each other. And may I wish this war to end with love, harmony, and peace. I wish this world that no more greed, no more hate, because everything is start from greed, divided of the lands, power, and being the first. Well, being the first not very important, or being the last is not being important too. The important is how we align to our mission, the authenticity of ourself, and the truth within our soul, the goodness of our heart. Even in a small way, we can change the world. Um, I remember I paint once. That the most painting I doesn't like, it's the one who shine at the sky. The one I feel like too simple. I feel there's so no class. There's not really classy like other. It's not too, but the most simple way, or we think sometime, is little, is a big value from the universe in the creator that they're looking for. We don't need to be above, or we don't need to be better to another. We don't need to be rich to another, or we don't need to be beautiful to another. The important is how we feel our creation, how we feel in how we help each other, how we lift up each other life, that how the universe want for us to appreciate the simplicity of our life. So that painting travel light too. I hide it. I create long time. I hide it. I felt like, oh, it's not so just very special. It's not look so classy with other. But the way my imagination is creating into the boat, into all the light being in one boat and shine together as one and connect into the sun, into the sky, and receive the light in online to each other and help each other as a unity as one on that boat. That the one. And a lots of creation for that. And there's, if we look back, we can connect to the sun, all of us, so the sun will give us everything we need, everything we asked. So in that boat, all light being become light. All the stars and light is there. I created. They are one boat. Unity, harmony, love, and peace. And today, I will share of you how to be a beautiful soul and blossoming like a beautiful flower and blossom to be a beautiful flower. So behind on me, if you see, there's uh, I call this one introvert. I representing in myself wearing a purple and different kind of flowers. I being with that flower and hiding in that flower. As being introvert, I grew up very shy, not very good self-esteem. I feel like not too beautiful like another. So, or not too smart like other, and don't have guts like another. So, I represent myself for hiding in these flowers together with a flower because I like being alone in bloom. And the upper one, I call that old souls. So, how to be a beautiful soul and blossoming like a flower? Being beautiful soul is connect with our mind, heart, and soul, and have a golden heart first. Our golden heart, how we're being kind, how compassionate and loving person we are as we grow up, that we are as a person, even we grow up. So sometimes our parents say, oh, I know my child, because how we grow up, we have already our values and attitude that our grandparents see us who we are. So is introvert is this is awakening of the sun in the forehead and a flower hair and opening of the throat chakras and beautiful flower in the heart, and bloom is like a beautiful flower. So being beautiful flower is giver, loving to your parents, loving to all humankind, animals, and every being in this planet. That the compassion to the heart. Not only I grew up very soft-hearted. People, they don't see me cry. They saw me, I'm very, very strong. But the truth is, behind the door, I cry a lot. Even some friends sometimes, oh, you cry? I did. Behind the doors, I hide it. I don't show people I cry because I don't want to, not only vulnerable, but sometimes I don't showing that I have that weakness too. I have so, there's a soft heart, but I didn't cry in front of them. Mostly sometimes people has been struggling or emotional because I feel like I cannot live up to them if I cry. So I feel like why I should cry? They already cry. So I go somewhere and cry and release myself and then wipe my tears and come back again. So some they think, oh, she didn't cry. They doesn't know. Behind the door a lot, hiding myself a lot. No one knows how many bucket of tears I shed when I grew up. So being beautiful soul is connect with your heart, mind, and soul. Be loving to all children. Be loving to all spirit are connected into the flowers, trees. Love our planet. Love our friends and family. I grew up being introvert and because I feel different around people always judging at me. And I don't feel like I grew up being alone. I don't feel like sometimes doing what they're doing. So I don't feel like they're doing what they're doing. So I like to being alone so I can connect with my own self. I like talking, being alone. I like self-talk. I grew up like self-talk. So now I know why I'm self-talk. I connect with that um union of my soul. So there's half of me looking at me while I keep talking and talking when I was childhood. But honestly, nobody see me while I'm talking. I when there's some people when I'm not awake yet, or if I'm talk when I know there's a people around, I just pretending wiping table, la 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 la, so they don't realize I'm talking alone. I hide myself like I don't showing my true nature. So being beautiful soul is giver. When we see someone hungry, share. If we see our parents, the most loving kind we are is when our parents is old, it's only few can take care of their parents. So we can help all take care of our parents in any kind or anything we can do. I wish I have choices to take care my parents, but to provide their needs. And at the same time, if I grew up like beside my man into my mom and doing everything. I grew up doing everything, cooking for my mom, washing clothes, um, carrying her basket. If she came from the market, I go and take her basket, taking care when she's sick. But every time they need me, I go home to taking care of them because I'm a breadwinner, so I need to go work. So being loving, I grew up being loving and kind to my mom, and I know that my mom is very close to my heart. My dad is very close to my heart. I'm grew up naughty too, because when I was young, I'm just thinking like an adult. I know all. I graduate for being. I call this lots of tactics. When was a childhood, when I surround myself with other kid teaching it to me, so I observe it to them and doing too. But the beautiful soul is within here. our kindness, loving. I grew up healing too when I was a childhood. I have aunt that she lost some memories and I taking care of her. I remember we walk on the street healing and I close to those animals. So we can lose our soul by closing to those animals, loving on them, loving with the kids. I like I grew up like borrowing kids of other cousins and neighbors. I love kids, loving to old people because when we are young, our parents taking care of us. So when we're getting old, is our responsibility for me to return them all their hardship for us as contribution they have for us. And being a beautiful soul is being kind and loving, but sometimes we need to protect our soul to environment that we have as being beautiful soul is very different to other people. You don't do what other people do, and sometimes you get trouble with that. And if you see these old souls, I'm not only an introvert, but it's represent for myself as an old soul. So a beautiful soul wear her crown. You don't need a wealth to wear your crown. You don't need materials or wear your crown as beautiful you are in everything you do. In the most loving, patience, and positive person you are. If you see someone like they're sad, you can give them positive words. You can uplift on them. You can help someone those who doesn't get help from another, the one who left behind, living in the dark. So even we think, okay, I know that you're not with me, but I do my best. I'm already here. I will do it this for you. I did it in the past. So imagine that person, you help them, and your help the whole family. You can uplift the whole family that some lordship come back to them. So being beautiful soul is open our third eye by the kindness we do. We start awaken. Awakening is the part of our calling. Connect into the heart. And the green is represent of the tree of life, the mother natures. And if you notice different hair color, my different hair color, that's mean in all souls. I'm here many generation coming back, coming back. And that green is represent of the tree of life. And if you notice that crown on top of that, so wear your own crown. You can do anything authentic for your soul, for another. And we don't need to know people what we're doing sometimes unless we know from ourselves that we do kindness. You feel so good with it. I feel so good with it. And help those most fortunate that nobody want to help them, that feeling like something sometimes we don't help another because they don't serve the world, there's no more chance for them. But imagine that with that people are think that they are sick or knows that there's no hope, think that before they live in this planet, that the gift we give it to them, that they carry from their heart, is the spark from our heart that never forgotten, that there's kindness. There is kindness. Someone give it to them. If nobody help, just volunteer with that. And everybody will follow after that. So our kindness never waste. And connect with a beautiful heart, because our heart is like, it's a layered of it. It's a layered of it because we grow up hardship in different kind of environment, our parents, anyone, every one of us. So we need to keeping opening our heart in our heart. And white hair, that's represent an grandma, a grandmother. So being beautiful soul is knows that when you die, you blossom in the next life. We're a beautiful flower. our seeds is a blossoming to be a beautiful flower here on earth, in that all the seeds we planting. And if we die, if we gone, these flowers come out. It's like my painting there as a daisy. When we die, our deeds in good deeds, we become a beautiful flower and blossoming into another life. So all kindness we did it is it never be waste. So think like no one notice your kindness, or you never being popular for your kindness, but think about it. That's the wealth you leave it to your family. That's the wealth children watching at you and follow. And that's the reward you get from another life, to be a beautiful blossoming soul. And imagine that there's a lot of children watching at you. Sometimes if there's a children around us, everything we do they follow. How the way we speak, how the way we move, how the way we doing. And being beautiful outside is not very important. Being beautiful is authentic, unique. Cry if you can, be frank if you can, but sometimes it depends for the people. If you feel something tell to the person, because in this planet there's a lot I can see. My eyes awake, and the more your gift rising, it's more control in this body. I need more discipline, because your gift can do as a creator, as a God within our soul, as God of favor for us. So we need to control that seven senses on this body. Sometimes you can see some other people that I feel it. Like I thought it's just my feeling, but it wasn't my. I never been mistake for my feeling, what I feel, because before I experienced that from another person, I cry so much. And until I paint the Malaksmi, send us a lots of blessing, and I wish that person to give them more abundance and prosperity of her life. So I know this person is struggling. So my feeling never being mistake. And sometimes the more our soul evolves into the dimension of the stairs, the more wasn't say, I can say it's easy, but there was overcoming of the struggle with that. So being beautiful soul and blossoming is believe yourself, know your power, know your gift. If do you discover your authentic gift, that's the most beautiful as you are. You don't need to worry. I know I changed a lot than my younger, but I don't need to worry anything. I changed lots of my looks, but maybe I the same but size, but I changed a lot. So you don't need to be worried how to be look outside. Being beautiful is another beautiful soul find us to be a beautiful. You don't need to look that. Our deeds, kindness, and wishes will given to us. So if you have blossoming a beautiful soul, another beautiful soul find us. But it's not just like that, but there's some thing to overcome with that. As my union, it wasn't just, oh, you have twin flame, you have union. You doesn't know how much I trying to evolve myself too. So being beautiful soul is just, if you imagine all that choosing at the past, there's a lots of tests with it. So there's a test for me to more unconditionally and evolve each other. So beautiful soul, another, the same as you find you. As for me, I find a being golden heart, find another golden heart. So that golden heart, it will find you, how you have it. So I start from golden heart and become, you want to evolve into a diamond with it. So that I overcoming at this present, and to be a diamond shining in this earth, in every corner of the earth. And sometimes There's a time that because of my integrity, I being like I can patience 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we all authentic of our own. I can see a lots. My PSIC maybe I can see 110. So for me, my enlightenment is very important for me. My gift is very important for me as a beautiful soul. And once I don't want to drink medicine because I said I make it with all my faith in myself. I'll make it when I have connect with it to the union. So there's something a lot I see wasn't easy. And for 3 weeks I overcome myself alone with that. So I don't want to drink medication because my gift is more important for me. I want to test that, overcome that without medication. Yes, I did. We are only one can understand ourselves. We need to evaluate ourselves. We need to write it down. Evaluate it. Have peace. Do not worry about financial. Do not worry about tomorrow. If you want to heal yourself, stay in present. Start what you're doing for yourself. Start loving yourself. Start living in the present. Start have peaceful mind in yourself so that you can cure what need to cure, even whatever sickness it is. And being beautiful soul, the light can heal everything. I test that. So in every stairs of it, and every level of that stairs, there was a different healing with it. So I already create with that. So make I can create next into another level, but I know the light can heal everything. So being beautiful soul is not from outside, it's from inside. There's a lot of beautiful women in this planet. There's a lot, so we can change us to be a beautiful. You can there's lots of doctor for beauty, but natural beauty, simplicity, and the true beauty is within our soul. Is to know your gift, know your power, know what you're capable for, and believe with that. Know that you're surrounded with a beautiful, magical creator. I like being alone. I like to be quiet. I like a quiet place because you know why? People say I don't want to be around them, but the truth is I like talking to my soulmate Tumblim. So I grew up, oh, I like now it's my chance to be alone. I can talk myself alone. I can be, I can talk to my mind. I can relax. So I feel like I have my different world. So I have my own world. They told me that a lot said that I have my own world. So yes, because it's not common. So I have my own fear to talk with it. Maybe he doing the same too. So, but we met the same what we doing. So, what you are, he is too. So you met at the same level that you have a golden heart. He has a golden heart. He self talk. You self talk. You create. He create. Creativity. We create creativity that only us know. So we met that level and. Uh, I cry when I knows what all my doing. So and yes, and nothing can hide. Everything knows it. Even your past, everything, nothing hide. Even your thoughts. So being beautiful soul is grow the wings too. Grow the wings that it expand our wings. So we can be help another too. We can influence another. So I like stay away with people sometimes. Forgive me. I don't mean it. But sometimes because of the society we surround ourselves, sometimes it's different level of mentality. Sometimes we like talking celebrity, we like talking who's the best for working. So I'm not that level. So sometimes I feel like I'm bored. So I like being alone and create different dimension of thoughts like okay, I plan to doing this. I will create this one. Oh, I imagine this one. I like daydreaming. So sometimes I don't really surround when people are gossiping, laughing with others, or judging each other because every one of us we have our level of dimension. So I like being alone and create and think a beauty of it. What I love for myself, I want my future, or I love the surroundings. I like to create this, or talk to the flower, talk to the water, talk to the trees, and the birds and animals, and even your angels. You can talk to them, or you can talk to God. And I know that at the past, I overcome that already, all that stress from family, and I overcome that level. So I'm just the create, create the beauty, connect within our soul, and all creation we create with unique way. Okay, between you and your partner, what you want to create or align to you as your name, birthday, parents, child, daughter. So there's different kind of creation. What is Mm, align it to you. My pearl is from, here I write the pearl, and then I love pearl because when I was a child, my ninang, my godmother, my second mom, for baptism, she gave me a pearl. So when I said, my mother said to me that I am the pearl. So he writing a pearl. I said, oh, this my nanay said to me, and my ninang gave me the pearl for peace. And she gave me a lot of pearl, but I don't wear it because in a childhood it's like I'm too dark and I always dirty. So I said, this is so beautiful. It don't look good on me. And we have the same question. I grew up, I have question as myself that I feel nobody can answer my question. I said to myself, if we all created by God and we all came from God, I have one question that I know is not easy to answer. Where the God came from? And who's the God? Who created the God? So when I read his book, I said, what? I have this question too. But now I know who's the God. We're the part of God. We are the children of God. We're the creators. We're the spirit inside our body. We can have a gift like them, but it depends where we use it, what the intention of our soul, intention of our heart, to align to the purity of the heaven and earth, so that how we receive the gift of God as an children of them. So we have a good intention for our gift, that a very, very selfless way to help another. And being beautiful soul is loving, authentic, and true. I start expressing sometimes not in all the sweet way, but that what I see, that what I feel, that my physicality can see it. So sometimes we want the world to be more better place, but I know that I start for myself. But sometimes lots of stealing I see, lots of myself first, even sometimes a lots of people. I wish that's not happen anymore, and I wish that we're more selfless to another, because I notice some like themselves first before another, even we hurt another, or a lot I see. So I wish the world to be more selfless, loving, giving, and kind, because the more we give, the more God gave it to us, the more increase what we're wishing for. There's nothing impossible in this earth we cannot overcome, or even the war, we can stop it if we let go the desire too much of money, materials. It's happened to me too. Happened to my, I buy a land, and until now I trying to fix with that. But just because of what happening in the world, I know this land is, I know what happening for that land everywhere fighting for. Sometimes even in the relationship, give it. Happened to me in the relationship too. So more giving and loving. So the more we giving and loving, the more we align to God. I wish first for me is unconditional love. I wish my enlightenment, all this gift given to me because of a good purpose. So that how to become a beautiful soul. But being beautiful soul is every stairs of it. So every level of it, level of stairs we climb, we move. So I said we can move the mountain. So every intention we have, we align to the creation. I said, if I do this, heaven, I just do it for good intention, not for ourselves. But sometimes the more gift we increase. So the more gift we increase, the more we are be trying to overcome to, because the gift is not only just the gift. Sometimes when you see all the truth, you need to calm it. So mostly now I have the union. Imagine the mind when you see all the past when I was a childhood. Imagine that we connected one mind and he can see everything, everything. So sometimes there was something you heard for it, and sometimes test from it too. So need to come. Not only that, because the more the gift, it's the more it evolve is very strong. So sometimes just like so there's sometimes like feeling very uncomfortable. Even someone is far at me, I know their truth. I know what they're doing. And someone even I don't ask, it's just pump up in me. If I get my phone, what is this? So like, oh, oh no, I find this one. So it's just a guide of my angels in team in the universe to see. And oh, sometimes when I'm just thinking, just in front of me, give it to me. If okay, I want to know that, just it's palm up in front of me. So that's the universe answer my question. Sometimes you can see in everything we do. So being beautiful soul is you don't need to worry from outside how you look like, how you beautiful, and how your body being authentic, being beautiful is from the soul, connected into another beautiful soul, to blossoming like a beautiful flower here. And may I wish everyone to um, awaken more their soul, connect within their soul, and appreciate themselves no matter how shape we are, no matter how color we are, no matter degree we are, no matter relationship we are all beautiful soul. To be aware and conscious, to know what we're seeking for, to know what we want for. Don't look someone from outside, because the more we look outside, the more we lose ourselves. So being authentic and connect within, and connect within ourself, our soul. That's how beautiful we are. And create. That's your power. Create like using your good imagination, even your writing, dancing, painting, singing, no matter. Write your own song. Play your own guitars, piano, whatever it is. Create even the shells or whatever it is we pick up somewhere in the mother nature. You can create, you can use a bamboo for whatever creation you want. You can create anything. You can get a wood and mark the name with it, paint the color, whatever it is. As long as the intention is from our soul, that's good creation. That we know we don't harm our planet. So that how to be a beautiful soul. I wish the war will over and we all have a selfless intention to each other into this planet, and love for all of us, love for ourselves, love to our family, and appreciate our own beauty. Have a blessed day. I love you all. Love, harmony, and peace. Bye bye.